Los Angeles, officially the city of Los Angeles and often known by its initials LA, is the second largest city in the United States after New York City, the most populous city in the U.S. state of California, and the county seat of Los Angeles County. Situated in Southern California, Los Angeles is known for its Mediterranean climate, ethnic diversity, sprawling metropolis, and is a major center of the American entertainment industry. Los Angeles lies in a large coastal basin surrounded on three sides by mountains reaching up to and over 10,000 feet. Historically home to the Chumash and Tongva, Los Angeles was claimed by Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo for Spain in 1542 along with the rest of what would become Alta California. The city was officially founded on September 4, 1781, by Spanish governor Felipe de Neve. It became a part of Mexico in 1821 following the Mexican War of Independence. In 1848, at the end of the Mexican-American War, Los Angeles and the rest of California were purchased as part of the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo, thereby becoming part of the United States. Los Angeles was incorporated as a municipality on April 4, 1850, 5 months before California achieved statehood. The city is the focal point of the larger Los Angeles metropolitan area and the Greater Los Angeles area region, which contains 13 million and over 18 million people, respectively, as of 2010, making it one of the most populous metropolitan areas in the world as well as the second largest in the United States. Los Angeles is the seat of Los Angeles County, the most populated county in the United States. The city's inhabitants are referred to as Angelinos. Nicknamed the City of Angels, Los Angeles is a global city with a diverse economy in entertainment, culture, media, fashion, science, sports, technology, education, medicine, and research. It has been ranked 6th in the Global Cities Index and 9th Global Economic Power Index. The city is home to renowned institutions covering a broad range of professional and cultural fields and is one of the most substantial economic engines within the United States. The Los Angeles Combined Statistical Area has a gross metropolitan product of $831 billion, making it the third largest in the world, after the Greater Tokyo and New York metropolitan areas. Los Angeles includes Hollywood and leads the world in the creation of television productions, video games, and recorded music. It is also one of the leaders in motion picture production. Los Angeles hosted the Summer Olympic Games in 1932 and 1984, and is currently bidding for the 2024 Summer Olympics. History. Historical affiliations: Spanish Empire 1519 to 1821, First Mexican Empire 1821 to 1823, United Mexican States 1823 to 1848, California Republic 1846, United States 1848. Present. Pre-colonial period. The Los Angeles coastal area was first settled by the Tongva and Chumash Native American tribes thousands of years ago. A Gabrielino settlement in the area was called a Yaranga, meaning poison oak place. Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo, a Portuguese-born explorer, claimed the area of Southern California for the Spanish Empire in 1542. Gaspar de Portola and Franciscan missionary Juan Crespa reached the present site of Los Angeles on August 2, 1769. Spanish period. In 1771, Franciscan friar Junipero Serra directed the building of the Mission San Gabriel Archangel, the first mission in the area. On September 4, 1781, a group of 44 settlers known as Los Pobladores founded the pueblo called El Pueblo de Nuestra Señora la Reina de Los Angeles del Rio de Porciuncula. In English it is, the town of Our Lady, the Queen of the Angels of the Porciuncula River. The Queen of the Angels is an honorific of the Virgin Mary. Two-thirds of the settlers were mestizo or mulatto with a mixture of African, indigenous and European ancestry. The settlement remained a small ranch town for decades, but by 1820, the population had increased to about 650 residents. Today, the pueblo is commemorated in the historic district of Los Angeles. Pueblo Plaza and Olvera Street, the oldest part of Los Angeles. Mexican period. New Spain achieved its independence from the Spanish Empire in 1821, and the pueblo continued as a part of Mexico. During Mexican rule, Governor Pío Pico made Los Angeles Alta California's regional capital. American period. Mexican rule ended during the Mexican-American War. Americans took control from the Californios after a series of battles, culminating with the signing of the Treaty of Cahuenga on January 13, 1847. Railroads arrived with the completion of the Southern Pacific Line to Los Angeles in 1876. Oil was discovered in the city and surrounding area in 1892, and by 1923, the discoveries had helped California become the country's largest oil producer, accounting for about 1/4 of the world's petroleum output. By 1900, the population had grown to more than 102,000, putting pressure on the city's water supply. The completion of the Los Angeles Aqueduct in 1913, under the supervision of William Mulholland, assured the continued growth of the city. In 1910, Hollywood merged into Los Angeles, with 10 movie companies already operating in the city at the time. By 1921, more than 80% of the world's film industry was concentrated in LA. The money generated by the industry kept the city insulated from much of the economic loss suffered by the rest of the country during the Great Depression. By 1930, the population surpassed 1 million. In 1932, the city hosted the Summer Olympics. During World War II, Los Angeles was a major center of wartime manufacturing, such as shipbuilding and aircraft. Coalship built hundreds of Liberty ships and Victory ships on Terminal Island, and the Los Angeles area was the headquarters of 6 of the country's major aircraft manufacturers. During the war, more aircraft were produced in 1 year than in all the pre-war years since the Wright brothers invented the airplane in 1903. Combined manufacturing in Los Angeles skyrocketed, and as William S. Knudsen, of the National Defense Advisory Commission put it, "We won because we smothered the enemy in an avalanche of production, the like of which he had never seen, nor dreamed possible." Following the end of World War II, Los Angeles grew more rapidly than ever, sprawling into the San Fernando Valley. The expansion of the interstate highway system during the 1950s and 1960s helped propel suburban growth and signaled the demise of the city's electrified rail system. Once the world's largest, the 1960s saw race relations boil over into the Watts riots of 1965, which resulted in 34 deaths and over 1,000 injuries. It was the most severe riot in the city's history until the Los Angeles riots of 1992. In 1969, Los Angeles became one of the birthplaces of the Internet, as the first ARPANET transmission was sent from the University of California, Los Angeles to Sri in Menlo Park. In 1984, the city hosted the Summer Olympic Games for the second time. Despite being boycotted by 14 communist countries, the 1984 Olympics became more financially successful than any previous, and the second Olympics to turn a profit until then, the other, according to an analysis of contemporary newspaper reports, being the 1932 Summer Olympics, also held in Los Angeles. Racial tensions erupted on April 29, 1992, with the acquittal by a Simi Valley jury of the police officers captured on videotape beating Rodney King, culminating in large-scale riots. They were the largest riots in U.S. history, causing approximately $1.3 billion in damage as well as 53 deaths and over 2,000 injuries. In 1994, the 6.7 Northridge earthquake shook the city, causing $12.5 billion in damage and 72 deaths. The century ended with the Rampart scandal, one of the most extensive documented cases of police misconduct in American history. In 2002, voters defeated efforts by the San Fernando Valley and Hollywood to secede from the city.